Rainy day in Houston, but baseball will be played under the. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta. The
first pitch on its way from Verlander.
Acuna Jr.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And a step on first himself for the out.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is standing in. George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the Silver Slugger Award at second base in the American League last year. You look around and look at how much production they got out of those second basemen last year. That's a pretty special award to take home.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Michael Brantley looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And stepping in for the Braves, Josh Donaldson. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
Settling in now, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit out towards second, and that's through into center, so the first 2 have reached here to start the second. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Nick Markakis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. And it's 1-2. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting it.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. His line against Justin Verlander. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Pennington, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-1 game. Tag from Donaldson is too late. He's in there with a triple.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. He did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
High in the air into shallow left center. Pennington moving forward, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-2 game, and he's back into second here safely. Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He's set. Here it comes.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall. A home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
0-1 the count. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Pennington racing back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Batting ninth.
As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
In there, a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. George Springer flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the day.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that is off the wall in right field. He hit the corner and tries for third. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Popped straight up. Swanson has a play, but it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there are two gone now.
The first baseman.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Big Daddy Pennington. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. The long ball is playing